This is Al Batin FC, the worst rated Saudi Pro League team in FIFA. They're 1.5 stars. While many of the Saudi Pro League clubs have been throwing and splashing cash around to attract as many world-class footballers as possible to play for them, Al Batin hasn't signed anyone of significance. Their defense is 59 rated. So our mission today is to take Al Batin from the bottom of the Saudi Pro League all the way to the top of the Saudi Pro League, to beat Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr, to beat Al Ittihad with Benzema and N'Golo Kante. We want Al Batin to be the best club in Saudi Arabia. I know that it may sound simple, but it's not going to be that easy because there is a catch. I placed all of the big confirmed transfers into the Saudi Pro League, and even some of the rumored transfers are also there, so some of these teams are completely stacked. Just take a look at some of these squads. Al Hilal has Ruben Neves, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Koulibaly. I even put Alexander Mitrovic as their striker. Al Ittihad has Benzema and Jota and Kante and Fabinho, while Al Nassr has Ronaldo and Talisca and Mane on the left-hand side, Brozovic, Fofana in the midfield, Ziyech on the right-hand side, Christian Telles as the left back. This squad is going to be very hard to beat. Even teams like Etifaki FC, they have Jordan Henderson. I even added some of the medium transfers to Altai, like Mensah in the midfield and Misajan on the left-hand side. We're going to challenge all these massive clubs. We're going to show Cristiano Ronaldo who's the boss of Saudi Arabia. But again, there's one small little tiny problem. While all these rich clubs are handing out billion-dollar contracts to players to lure them to play in Saudi Arabia, we actually don't have any money. Our budget is $3.5 million. We're broke, so I actually don't even know what we're gonna do. So this is the squad that we here at Al Batin are working with. The front three don't actually look that bad. We have Roa and Lopez and Bukia. The midfield, we have Pedrosa. We have some decent center backs in Peyre and Mauricio. But the rest, oh boy. Al Yusuf is 57 as a left back. Al Hawadi 53 as a right back. And the benches and the substitutes, we don't have anyone else over 60. This is going to be a major problem. And to make matters even worse, Andre Bukia, our starting right winger who's 70 rated, is only here on loan for a year. So if we don't do well this year, he's gone. And to finish off the bad news, the only scout available that we have at the club is a one-star. This might turn into an impossible task, but I think the correct path of attack in this situation is to focus on youth prospects and free agents. We do have 3 quality players in the club though, which is Sebastian Pedrosa, who's 23, and he will be our main star. Then we also have the 29-year-old Andres Roa, who's a 74 rated player. He's also going to be very good for us from Colombia. And Renzo Lopez from Uruguay, 28-year-old striker, 71 rated. Now, I've also noticed, by the way, we only have one striker at the club in Lopez. No one else can play striker here. So we're going to bring in a striker, a loan from Fiorentina. Christian Kouame is going to join us here for one single season. We could not afford a loan to buy, but now we have another striker as an option. Now we have Lopez and Kouame. In fact, what we might do is actually start Kouame over Lopez, because Kouame is much better than Lopez. I cannot believe we got this guy on loan. We got him only for one season, but he's happy to be here, and we're happy to have him. He's gonna score some goals for us. With Kouame being up top and Lopez being the backup, our attacking presence is shaping up nicely, but we still have some major holes at the club. We need a cam because our cam is 59 rated. We need a right back because although Al Hawadi is 20 years old, he's only 53 rated, and we definitely need a left back as well. A cam, a left back, and a right back. And we found our cam. The Australian Ryan Thomas is joining us here at Al Batin. He's 72 rated. He was a free agent. I think he's gonna fit in pretty nicely here. He needed a new place to play, and he's going to do the job for us. And we found a temporary left back as well. The Hungarian Zsolt Nagy is coming to play in Saudi Arabia. He's going to be great as well. He's 29 years old. He's about 68 or 69 rated, which is a massive upgrade on what we have at the club. 68 rated. So Zsolt Nagy, welcome to Al Batin. And the Swedish Daniel Sundgren is also interested in playing in a warmer climate. So Daniel Sundgren, welcome to Al Batin. He's going to be our new right back, and he's 70 or 71 rated. There you go, 72 rated. Welcome, Daniel. So we're going to make one more signing, a versatile player. Mohammed Wad joins us here at Al Batin. He's 65 rated, and he can play various positions. He can play in the midfield, he can play as a center back, and I believe he can also play as a left back. And halfway through the first season, it looks like we're exceeding expectations. We're 6-6-4 on 24 points in 7th spot in the Saudi Pro League. We're still miles behind Al Nassr, Nasr and Al Hilal and Al Ittihad, but this is a good start. While our loanee signing from Fiorentina, Christian Kouame, has scored half of our goals. He has 10 goals in 16 appearances. But ultimately, at the end of the first season, we dropped off and Al Batin finished in 8th. 9, 10, and 11, 35 goals for, 43 goals against on 37 points, miles behind first place Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo. While our star loanee Christian Kouame from Fiorentina also slowed down in the second half of the season. He only scored 5 goals in the second half compared to 10 in the first half. But if you look at our starting 11, they're all growing. Unfortunately, though, we are going to lose Kouame and Bukia at the end of the season. They're both loanee players. It is the start of a fresh season, our second season here at Al Batin, and the squad is looking good, but the holes in the squad are also very noticeable. We don't have Christian Kouame anymore, so it's Lopez that's starting, and we don't have Bukia anymore, so we have 60 rated Al Burai starting instead of Bukia. We need to find some quality players ASAP that can play in these positions before the second season begins. And because we finished mid-table last season, we finished in 8th, we actually have a decent transfer budget, 7 million. We might be able to buy somebody this year. And because we finished mid-table last season, we're starting to kind of attract a few decent names to the club, like Rolando Aarons. We got him as a free agent. Do you guys remember Rolando Aarons? 67 rated Rolando Aarons, welcome to Al Batin. It's exactly the kind of player that we need here. And since we only have one striker at the club, we attracted Eric Ramirez, the Argentinian Eric Ramirez. He's 70 rated. He can play as a striker, as a left wing, as a right wing, a very, very good squad player. Eric Ramirez, welcome to Al Batin. The starting 11 and the bench is starting to look good again. We added Aarons and Ramirez. Ramirez is going to come off the bench for Lopez, and Aarons is going to start on the right-hand side. And we also managed to sign a quite legendary German goalkeeper, but he's at the end of his career. Ralph Farman joins Al Batin here, and we paid next to nothing. We paid 250,000 for him. He's 34 years old. He's only 70 rated, but we need a second goalkeeper. We only have one quality goalkeeper in Campania, so now we can have a Campania and Farman partnership in nets. But our biggest free agent signing, the biggest one at the club, is Shkodran Mustafi. Do you guys remember Mustafi, the failed Arsenal player, the former German international, takes his skill to Saudi Arabia. He's moving to Saudi Arabia. He's 31 years old. He's 72 rated, and we need some more defensive players. We really do. So Shkodran Mustafi, he's starting a new career. He's starting a new life at Al Batin. Welcome. And guys, halfway through the second season, we're in 5th place, 7, 5, and 4 on 26 points. Like, we're still miles behind Al Nassr and Al Hilal, but we're like there. We're not bad. We're really not bad. And Rolando Aarons is popping off in Saudi Arabia. 11 goals in 16 appearances. I think we're definitely on the right track to take over Saudi Arabia. Well, just like the first season, in the second half of the second season, we ran out of gas and we finished in 9th. 12, 6, and 12 on 42 points. 40 goals for, 41 against. That's a lot of 40s. Al Nassr and Al Hilal were miles ahead, but I still think we're on the right track. I still think we're making improvements here. It seems like our players just completely sucked in the second half of the season. Rolando Aarons had 11 goals in 16 appearances and only 4 in 14 appearances in the second half. But there is some promising news here at Al Batin. Although we didn't find Mohamed Salah in Egypt, we found Hisham Ibrahim, the 16-year-old, 63 rated goalkeeper. He's 6'2" and has the potential of 78 to 94. Hisham Ibrahim is the future of Al Batin. Season 3 here at Al Batin begins, and again, because we finished mid-table, our budget is only 6 million, but we have to make things happen. We have to make something happen this season. We have to make a statement signing. We've been sitting in the mid-table for too long, and it's gonna be this guy right here, Cesar Azpilicueta. He's 34 years old, but he's the best signing we've ever had at this club. He's 79 rated at 34 years old, 80 rated, and we got him on a free. He wants to make some money. He's coming to Saudi Arabia, and he's coming to Al Batin. And another Spaniard is also joining Cesar Azpilicueta. It is the former Swansea man, if you remember him, Borja Baston. Yes, he's also coming to play in Saudi Arabia to make the big bucks. So Borja Baston, welcome to Al Batin. He's 74 rated. He's going to be our new striker. And since we got Borja Baston, we don't need Renzo Lopez anymore. He's getting a little bit old, so we had to sell him to raise some more money to bring in some more players. Renzo Lopez, thank you for your time here at Al Batin, but you gotta go. And we're gonna bring in another Spanish player, and it is gonna be Javier Manquillo from Newcastle, and he's going to be our starting right back. Javier Manquillo, welcome to Al Batin. And take a look at at the squad now. Aarons, Baston, and Ramirez as the front three. Roa, Thomas, and Pedrosa in the middle. Nagy, Mustafi, Azpilicueta, and Javier Manquillo in the back with Campagna in nets. But I do feel like we need at least one more winger and at least one more midfielder or maybe center back. We needed a new midfielder, and this is the man we're bringing in. It is Lewis Baker. His time in England is done. He's 29 years old, and he's coming to Saudi Arabia to make some money and to play regular football. Lewis Baker, welcome to Al Batin. So our squad is looking good. It has many fresh faces, a lot of upgrades, and we have no more money left. So I think it's time to begin our season. Well, we're at the halfway point of season 3, and I want to show you why I think we're making good progress here at Al Batin, because in September 13th, we beat Al Nassr. Al Batin beat Al Nassr, and in the standings, Al Batin is sitting in 4th, 9-2-5 on 29 points, 1 point above Al Nassr, 1 point above the Giant, and only 2 points behind Al Ittihad, and only 8 points behind Al Hilal. And our main man, Borja Baston, 72 rated. He has 10 goals and 3 assists in 16 appearances. Hopefully he keeps this up for the rest of the season and not fall off. Season 3 is over in Al Batin. We finished in 4th, guys. 15-7-8. 45 goals for, 37 goals against, 52 points. Tied with Al Shabab, actually, for 3rd. Al Nassr and Al Hilal 1st and 2nd, respectively. But we beat Al Nassr. We beat them this season. While Borja Baston had 16 goals and 4 assists in 30 appearances, and Eric Ramirez also scored 8. Lewis Baker, 5 and 5. 5 goals, 5 assists. Pedrosa had 4 goals. Ryan Thomas, 4 goals, 2 assists. This squad is really shaping up. Not bad whatsoever. Season 4 begins, and our board is just very, very cheap, guys. We finished 4th, tied for 3rd last season, and we only got 5 million. How are we supposed to succeed with only 5 million? We're gonna have to keep on building the squad with free agents again. You know what? Cesar Azpilicueta loved playing here so much that he called all his buddies. He called Mark Bartra and he said, "Hey Mark, why don't you come play at Al Batin with me?" And Mark Bartra said yes. So Mark Bartra is coming to Saudi Arabia to play at Al Batin. 80 rated, 34 years old, Mark Bartra. Welcome to Al Batin. And then Mark went and called his other buddy, Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig is coming also to play at Al Batin. Can you believe it? We have a bunch of Spanish players coming to play here in Saudi Arabia. What an incredible signing Ricky Puig is going to be. 82 rated. Yes! And we're gonna have one more player join us here at Al Batin, and it's going to be the 31-year-old out of favor Julian Draxler. He's coming to play with us here as well. He heard from Cesar Azpilicueta, he heard from Mark Bartra, and he made the call and he said, yeah, I'm coming to play here as well. The squad is shaping up really, really nice. We're signing all the older players, but they're still really quality. But as you can see, as our goalkeeper, we do have our 18-year-old Egyptian Ibrahim that we found. Our scout found him, and he's going to be the future of this club. Halfway through season 4 here at Al Batin, and we're in 7th. Not looking great. Honestly, not looking great. I expected better. 7, 3, and 6. We're scoring a lot of goals, but we're also giving up a lot of goals. But we're not that far behind. We're only 12 points back of Al Hilal. We just need to get some wins together. And in the goal scoring department, it is Julian Draxler leading the way for us. 7 goals and 16 appearances. Roa is actually having a pretty good season. Ramirez, 4 goals and 10 appearances. Borja Baston only has played 6 times, but he has 4 goals. He's kind of going downhill now. I also saw he's retiring at the end of the season. So if we don't win it here this season, we're gonna have to look for a new striker. Rolando Aarons is having a decent season. Pedrosa, not bad. Ricky Puig, 2 goals, 3 assists in the midfield. Pretty good as well. End of the season, and we made a huge comeback, guys. 15-7-8, 55 goals for, 39 goals against, 52 points in 4th place, right behind Al Nassr, Al Shabab, and Al Hilal. And it was Eric Ramirez that stepped up with 16 goals and 23 appearances in the Saudi Pro League, while Julian Draxler had 10 and 4. Roa had a good season. Rolando Aarons had a good season. Ricky Puig stepped up as well. Our team is shaping up nicely. Hopefully we can win it next season. We're in season 5 here at Al Batin, and I mean, the board just hates us. They really hate us, guys. 8 million. We only got 8 million to spend. I'm not sure how we're supposed to win anything when we're only given pennies on the dollar. But we're gonna stick to bringing in more quality Spanish players. It's been working, so we're gonna keep on doing it. Alvaro Fernandez joins us. He's a left back. We need a good quality left back, so Alvaro Fernandez will be the guy. 78 rated Alvaro Fernandez joins Al Batin on a free. Let's go. And we're gonna buy this guy from Sunderland. Alan Godoy joins us from Sunderland for 4 million. 4 million, 74 rated striker. He's going to be our guy. He's only 23 years old. So Alan Godoy, welcome. Welcome to Al Batin. And if you think we're stopping there, we're not. 28-year-old right back Oscar Hill is also coming to Al Batin. He's also Spanish. So Oscar Hill, he's going to be starting on the right-hand side for us for the entire season. Oscar Hill, also 78 rated. I mean, we're building an incredible squad here. Let's go. Oscar Hill, welcome to Al Batin. Is this the squad that's finally going to do it in season 5? Can we overtake Al Nasser and Al Hilal? Draxler, Godoy, Ramirez, Ricky Puig, Baker, Pedrosa, Fernandez, Bartra, 70 rated. Azpilicueta is still here. Oscar Hill on the right-hand side, and Ibrahim, our Egyptian goalkeeper, who's now 72 rated. Can this team win the Saudi Pro League? It is halfway through the season, guys, and we're undefeated. 34 points, 9-7-0, but Al Nasser is right behind us on 31 points. Can we hold them off? Can we hold off Al Nasser and Al Hilal? But it is not our new signings that are doing the damage. It is the players that we already had, like Eric Ramirez. He has 7 goals and 1 assist in the Saudi Pro League in 14 appearances. Ricky Puig, 5 goals and 6 assists in 16 appearances. Julian Draxler, 5 goals and 3 assists. This team is doing so well. We are the champions, my friend. 10. Al Batin are champions of the Saudi Pro League in season 5, and we did it in style. We didn't lose a single game. We went invincible. 19 wins, 11 draws, 0 losses. 59 goals for, 29 goals against, 68 points, 4 points ahead of Al Nasser, and 10 points ahead of Al Hilal. We did it, lads. We did it. We made the worst club in Saudi Arabia become the best club in Saudi Arabia, and we did it with only a record transfer fee of 4.25 million. We used free agents. We used small signings. We did it in style. 5 seasons it took us, but we did it, guys. We did it. Thank you very much for watching this rebuild. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't really do that much rebuild, so if there's something you want me to improve upon, please let me know. But I thought it went pretty well. I thought it was a really fun video to make. If you guys did like the video, hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate it. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button with the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Let me know who you want me to rebuild next. And also, please watch this video. If you like this video, watch this one as well. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Let me know down in the comments what else we should do. Who else we should rebuild, all right? Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Peace!